another Redskin. This one is not a former Redskin. He is a current, well, maybe not a current Redskin. Maybe he is a former one now. But he is technically on the roster, and this is a crazy story. So, what happened apparently is that he was at a poker game, took out weapons, and actually shots were fired. It came out that the Harvey Steinberg, his lawyer, was saying that there's more to this story than what's being told, and there will be more stuff to come out. And this was just written yesterday, and apparently there was, at the poker game, a person that allegedly committed a sexual assault and is under investigation of Latimer's 4-year-old son. How are you playing poker with someone who allegedly had sexual misconduct with your 4-year-old son?
And I wonder why it's always gambling that leads to guns being fired. Stay away from gambling.
This is pretty. Home games are not where you want to be. But I don't get that at all. When I read that was a shocker to me. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and play a good, let's play a good wholesome poker game while you're under investigation for, I don't know what he's under investigation. Like, it just says sexual assault. I don't know what he's actually being accused of. But if there's an investigation here, don't you think both parties should have some space while the investigation is going on?
Yeah, I don't know where, because I'd read yesterday just about people yelling in an apartment. All I'd read was the witnesses, and I'm curious to hear where the information's coming from regarding that there was a poker game. Is that something that somebody just said, or is, because it sounds more to me like perhaps, and I could be wrong, but if the story is true about the 4-year-old son, that my guess is that Cody Latimer showed up, or Cody Latimer, and there might have been a poker game going on, but he may not have necessarily been involved in it, that he was coming there to confront somebody that had molested or assaulted his son, whatever happened. I don't want to assume anything, but I agree with you. I have a hard time believing that Cody Latimer sat down with some guy that he knows did something to his son, and they're going to have a friendly poker game, and then at the end of it, he's going to jump up and start questioning it. So that's my guess, is if in fact there was a poker game, that the Cody Latimer came into the poker game to confront somebody. But this is obviously a developing story. I'm sure a lot more will come out, and we'll get more information as time goes on.
It actually says here, so Latimer and another card player got into a heated argument. English, another person there, ordered everyone to leave his apartment. So it was English's apartment. Latimer is said to have returned about 30 minutes later, blamed English for the initial confrontation, and pulled out a handgun from his hoodie. The receiver allegedly waved the gun around, but not directly at English or his girlfriend. According to the police, Latimer said that he was going to kill everybody. Latimer emptied the magazine and cleared the chamber of his gun, but did fire 2 shots near English.
Okay, so where does the 4-year-old son in that issue fit in with this at all?
Yeah, this is a very interesting story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see there might be an unrelated thing, or it might just be his lawyer, trying to blow smoke to cover up what happened. But that sounds to me like somebody that's lost his mind, and it's not, I don't see the association between this and what anybody might have done to his son. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, maybe that's what the initial confrontation was about. So the initial confrontation at the poker game was about his son. English, the owner of the apartment, told everyone to leave, and then Latimer got mad at English because he didn't help, take his side, or allow this guy even to be in the building in the first place, or something like, because it just says allegedly committed by one of the individuals at the poker game. We don't know if that was English. We don't know if that was the one that he got in the argument originally. Very interesting stuff. They'll definitely keep an eye on this story. Update it next week.
But to your point, if I don't understand how you sit down and play a game of cards with someone that you think has assaulted your 4-year-old son. That's the confusing part. So
Not in
we
my
have to
top
wait
5
till
things
more
to
comes out.
do with the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not sitting down playing cards with you. I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be in the same room because I would be tempted to kill you, like if as most fathers probably would. But yeah,
I
so we have to wait for more
definitely
on this.
very interesting. We'll go ahead and see what happens the next week. We'll update it next week in episode 4, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. The like button is on this side for mobile. If you have any of your own thoughts or questions, comment down below. We may just answer it next video. Thanks. See ya.